two teams have been standard bearers, championship programs. And when they look at their schedule, there are a lot of big games. But they know to get where they want to be, they're going to have to go right through each other. And the Dogs and the Tide always have a national championship or bust mentality. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
That's caught. It's Williams. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful.
Turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for room, it's Frazier. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Smashes in between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Under fire. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Horton. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught behind the line, it's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this?
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Hand off from the shotgun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Simpson. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a huge day for the Dogs.
Anytime these teams play, it feels like a national championship. Even more than an SEC championship. We've seen that time and time again. The one thing I know, Georgia's defense is going to know where Ryan Williams is lining up each and every play, because the true freshman last year ate this defense alive.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. With the catch, it's Frazier. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it up to 33.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Dogs are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
When this offense continues to have some success, and I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw at Simpson. Back open in the middle. Boom. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Third down play from the gun. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. He's in open space downfield. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Grab near the marker, it's Barber. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Young. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Cuevas. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. They get through and it's blocked. And they got it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Baylor.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's McCray. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Stockton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they got it at the 40. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes his shot. Working the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCray. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 2 over UCF. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hale. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give is to Miller. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll go to the ground.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barber. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. In the red area, it's McCray. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Miller with the ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little room. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. If they get this one to the finish line behind this powerful running game, landmark moment, guys, to win a top 10 showdown this early in the season.
Yeah, and just proving why I'm the higher ranked team, right? Like proving my ranking, building my case throughout the season. This is a great one to put on the ledger. This will be one that the playoff committee will be looking on down the road. A big top 10 win early in the season.
David, I think they're also serving notice to the rest of the teams on their schedule. I mean, they're watching this game right now early in the year, and they're saying, man, these dudes run the football. We better buckle up when we play these guys.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.